Hey guys, so lately we've been doing a reading wrap-up where we talk about all the different books we've been reading, and I didn't do that for May, and then somebody in this house read like 1,000,000 books in May and June. Not sure who. So I thought we would just do a wrap-up of what my 10-year-old read in the last 2 months, because we didn't even count them. But I'm thinking it's probably around 20 books? Around there. Maybe we'll count them afterwards. What's your guess? Wait, it's more than 20, isn't it? Don't count them.
I'm not counting. I'm guessing around like 30, maybe 35, maybe 40.
Okay, and then we're gonna put the number up here, thanks to video editing. And the winner is... We'll see which, I don't know.
Who's closer?
Yeah, they'll know. We won't know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're here from the future. We just counted the books that she read.
I'm closer.
You're closer, but we were both off. Because you said what, like...
I said 30 to 40.
She read 48 books, you guys.
Well, I mean, I didn't read all of them. Some were audiobooks.
Nerd. Okay, back to the video. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to be relatively brief. Rika's been using the reading journal that I made at the beginning of May or so. And so we're going to use this to figure out...
Not just that though, Mom. I have books starting...
You had books before we even started the act. Yes. Okay.
It starts exactly on this page. So
okay.
That's nice.
You have this by you. We'll talk about the book and what you rated it.
Do I need to find the book?
You tell me the name. I can be the finder if you want.
Well, this one's right here, so...
Okay.
Okay.
So book 1 was?
Ember Falls.
So what number is this in the Green Ember series?
2.
Okay. And this was a reread.
Obviously.
This is like middle grade fantasy with like rabbits as main characters. Everyone loves the series.
Except for you.
Well, I'm not. I've only read book 1 and love maybe not yet, but maybe I will.
I've had lots of people say that to me, but I just say keep reading the series. That it gets a lot better.
The series gets better. Okay. Ember Falls. What did you rate this?
5.
Yeah.
Whole series.
This is one of your absolute favorite series, right?
Yeah, one of the like 2 or 3.
Okay. Next book. Oh, I see what is on there. This one.
May as well get the next one.
Okay, so the first you read 2 books in the series. A Dash of Magic and Bite-Sized Magic.
There's 3 in the series.
Did you read all 3?
Yes, but because this is 2 and 3.
Oh, this is 2 and 3.
I didn't grab one.
Bliss Bakery. We have that one too. Yeah. Okay. So this is a magic bakery fantasy. I started the series, and the only thing I remember is that all the kids have names based on like herbs. Parsley. What's her nickname?
Lee.
Rosemary.
Rosemary
is
Rose.
Thyme. Is Ty.
Sage is
Sage.
Sage.
Yes, I like Sage. Sage was almost one of her middle names, but my husband wouldn't let me do it. Okay. And what did you rate the series? Or these books?
5, because they've got like the magical recipes inside them. And
oh, the magical recipes, you like that. And this was a reread series for you as well, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it was the first time?
Except I read certain parts of it over and over again.
Okay. So there's that.
Next is Pictures of Hollis Woods.
Ooh, I told her she had to read this one.
It is really, really good.
And what did you rate it?
5.
5 stars. So this one is about a girl in foster care who... She has to go to this new placement, and it's an old lady who's slowly losing her memory. So she has to, I don't know, try to keep it a secret from social services. And what did I tell you when you were reading this book? Because you didn't really enjoy it for the first part, right?
You just have to keep reading.
You do. It's confusing. It tells you some things, but like at the end it kind of just brings it all together. So you have to like push through with this book, but it was really good.
It was.
And I'm glad you liked it. And then she made one of her friends read it, who made her mom read it, and then you also made another one of your friends read it.
Yeah.
So we're slowly getting everyone to read Pictures of Hollis Woods.
Yes. By the end of the month, everyone will have read it.
Everyone. Okay.
Everyone.
Next up. Oh, are those Nancy Drew books?
Oh! That's what that book is. I forgot about that one.
Dramatic much? Okay, so she read a bunch of Nancy Drew diaries books. I don't think you grabbed any of them, right? No, we don't have any. We don't have any on the stack. That's fine.
We have one in the series.
So which ones did you read? Nancy Drew.
Hidden Pictures, The Stolen Show, The Vanishing Statue, The Clue at Buck Creek Farm, The Red Slippers, and that's it.
Okay. So that was 5 right there. And you enjoy that series. Those ones have been on audio. I should say that. So a ton of these books she's read physically, a ton she's read on audio. There's been a few ebooks, there's a few graphic novels. There's something for everyone.
Except for like the backwards graphic novels.
Oh, manga. That's next month we're going to try some of those out. Okay, so Nancy Drew Diaries, do you want to say anything about that series?
I don't know.
It's Nancy Drew, but like slightly younger than like my generation kind of Nancy Drew. Yeah. Okay. Next up.
Keeper of Lost Cities.
Okay.
Re-listen to.
So Keeper of the Lost Cities we've talked about before. She really listened to 1 through 7. We don't own 7. Oh wait, 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, where's 8?
8 is over here.
Oh. That's the best book in the series, obviously.
8 is the best book in the series.
Well,
so
also the book we don't own, but...
we are missing number 7. We don't own that one. But those were ones she all listened to in the last 2 months. And the narrator is excellent. So this is middle grade fantasy. I feel like we've talked about it a lot. Do we need to say more?
No.
Okay. So there's that.
I rate them all different things, though. Like, some are really good, some are just... no.
Some of them are better than others. What would you rate the series as a whole?
4.
Okay.
It's not my favorite series. It's pretty good. There's some things that are great, some things that aren't so great.
Yep. Sounds good. Next up. So many books.
The Mystic School of Musicraft. I repeat this book.
Okay, wait. The Mistwick?
The Mistwick School of Musicraft.
So this was an Audible... Back when Audible did something different, you like if you had your subscription, you could also get a few options for free. So this was one of them, and she re-listens to this one. So this one's on audio, and it has... So it's magical... Is it magical instruments?
Well, no. Each song it's got its own magical thing. So certain kinds of songs make illusions when you play them.
Oh, I didn't even know this.
And each instrument is better at playing certain things. Like, this isn't actually right as far... Oh, wait, I'm pretty sure guitars are really good at illusion magic. I don't know.
Okay.
It's better on audio because youth orchestra plays it.
Right.
So they play each song at the background. And
Yeah.
it's really, really cool.
You really like them. So that's like another middle grade fantasy. The next one was another one I recommended to you.
Which was...
That one.
Oh, The Barren Grounds.
So The Barren Grounds is a Canadian Indigenous story with a fantasy twist. It's like foster kids get sucked into a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of has a little bit of the Indigenous beliefs and stuff in there. So what'd you think of that one?
It was pretty good. It's not like my favorite book, but looks like I rated it 4.5.
Yeah, it's an interesting story, and I think that one is going to be a series, but that one just came out like this year. And another series.
Winterborn Home of Vengeance and...
I never remember which one's first. So Winterborn Home of Vengeance and Valor was first, and then Winterborn Home of
Mayhem and Mystery.
Right. I always get the numbers mixed up with that one.
Yeah.
So this is a middle grade mystery series? What would you rate it? Like, what kind of genre? It's a bunch of orphans get taken into this home and things happen. I don't even know what we can say.
Yeah, it's
pretty good on audio. I enjoyed it.
I did too.
Yeah, okay. Well, keep going here. Oh, what did you rate? You didn't even rate that one. Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
5 and 5. Oh, you really did like that.
I did. Yes.
Okay.
Christie's great idea. The Babysitter series, except
The graphic novel.
the graphic novel. But this time I did it on ebook.
Yeah, so she was taking a bunch of ebooks out from the library and did you do pretty much the entire series that they have so far on ebook?
Did, other than for a couple that were like 13 weeks. So.
Oh, some of them that had longer waits.
Yeah.
And you did some Babysitter's Little Sister as well, right?
Yes, I did that series.
So she did a bunch of Babysitter's Club graphic novels, ebooks, and you have never actually read an actual true My Generation Babysitter's Club yet?
No, I haven't.
I have book 1 coming in the mail.
In the mail.
Yeah, I bought it. So we're both gonna have to read it.
Like The Adventures of Coyote Sunrise.
Oh, The Adventures of Coyote Sunrise. Okay, I've never read this one. It's about a girl who lives in a... Does she live in a bus?
Yes, she lives in a bus with her dad and her cat.
Okay. I don't know. You want to say anything else about it?
It's
what you thought
kind
of
of
it, or-
mysterious. Like you're kind of supposed to figure the things out while you read it. Like I didn't know even what her real name was until the end of the book.
Oh, so I guess Coyote Sunrise isn't her name?
Sunrise, I think, is her last name, but
Don't give spoilers.
hey, I wasn't gonna say because I can't even remember.
Okay.
So I could.
Would you rate that one?
4.
Okay. Would you rate that differently now than right after you finished it?
No.
Okay.
The reason for that is just, I don't know. There's a lot of words I didn't like.
Normally,
Well, books do generally have a lot of words.
yeah, that is, I feel like you've read a lot of words in the last few weeks.
Months.
Yeah.
Years.
Well, books have words.
Really?
Light
I
bulb.
didn't know.
Yep.
You're blowing my mind. Just Ella.
Next one was Just Ella. I have not read this one. You want me
You
to hold
didn't?
it?
I thought
I'll
you
hold
did.
it. No, it's on my list. I'm probably going to read it in August.
Oh, is that one of the books I stole from your shelf?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. This is a like Cinderella retelling, or is it after Cinderella like becomes married to?
It takes.
She's soon to be princess.
Yeah, she's going to be princess soon. They're engaged, but they're not married yet.
Right. So it sounds like she's learning to be a princess.
She's not very good at it.
So would you rate this one?
4.5.
4.5 stars. Anything else you want to say?
Okay, it's hard to say anything because I can't spoil anything, and I can't exactly remember the order of things that happen, so I can say things that happened like right at the beginning of the book, like at the first chapter, but I can't say what happens at the end, and that's the only part I remember.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, not quite true, but
So
you know, can I say something it reminded me of?
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of the first tale in the Tales of the, like in the Wing Feather Saga.
Oh, Wing Feather Tales, which
Yeah.
we're currently listening to as a family right
It
now.
reminds me of the first one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but there's certain parts that kind of reminded me of that.
Okay. Now I have to read this book because now I'm really curious. Next page. Ooh.
Oh, Green Glass House.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do I even say? It's so confusing.
Green Glass House is a hotel that is up on a mountain, and it's a smuggler's inn. And right at, it's like the week of Christmas or something. Usually they have no visitors, but then all of a sudden a bunch of people kind of come randomly, like not together but separately, and something's going on, and
It's a mystery.
it's a mystery. Yeah. And what'd you rate that one?
4. I almost put it higher. Like I think I would put it 5 now, or 4.5, because at the end of the book, not in the real book, but the author had an author's note, and apparently she wrote this while she was in the process of adopting a Chinese
Oh.
kid.
Right,
So
and you like knowing the background, right?
I do, actually. It's kind of... I like that. I like knowing authors' kids, or what they're going to be, if they're going to have kids, or if they foster, or if they're adopting.
Mm-hmm.
City Spies, Golden Gate.
Okay, so we don't have... So the City Spies she read was the second book. We own the first one. We got the second one from the library. This is a bunch of kid spies,
Mm-hmm.
and their names are based on cities. We talked about this at the last wrap-up we did, slightly.
Yeah, I really like it.
They have profiles in the back with each of the people, so their names are Paris, Sydney, Rio.
Cat. Well, see, that's short for something. It's short for
Kathmandu.
Yeah, Kathmandu, and everyone just calls her
Well,
Cat.
that would be a long name.
Brooklyn is already a
So
name.
Brooklyn is...
And Cat actually is too. And
Sydney,
Paris is too.
Paris.
And Sydney.
Yep.
Rio might be.
Yeah. Cool. And you want to say anything about it?
I don't know. It was just a really good city. It was a good city.
It was a good city.
It was a good book. It was a mystery.
Okay.
I think I like the number 2 better.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
which doesn't actually normally happen to me. And I liked the character profiles at the back.
Then the next one was a graphic novel.
Roller Girl.
Why do you look so confused?
I heard a sound.
That was my finger. You think I
I thought you...
She thought I farted on camera.
Roller Girl. There's no farting in that book.
Okay, Roller Girl is about roller derby. It's a graphic novel.
Rated at 4.5, I think.
This was a reread for you as well, right?
Yes, this time I did it on ebook. Last time I did it as a book, but it's a graphic novel, or at least that's how I read it.
No, it is. That's all it is. Yeah.
Maybe.
This one. This is another one I made her read.
I read it in one night.
Yeah. So it's a middle grade free verse novel. So there's not a ton of words per page, and I describe it as like Little House on the Prairie, but a little bit like darker, like more, not as happy. I don't know what the word
I
is.
stayed up till 1 reading it. Or maybe 2. I don't know.
Girl after my own heart.
Just grabbed some crackers and was in my bed.
Would you rate it? Oh,
5.
5 stars.
I can't really remember that much of it, but I even made like a free verse symbol on the
Oh yeah.
book.
Cool.
The Magic Finger.
I'll be your book holder. This is my job.
This is a rolled doll book. It was one of those books where I just grabbed it while lunch was being made. So I decided I needed something short to read.
The last 2 months she's been doing a lot of that, like just sitting in the living room, like quickly reading an entire book before. I mean, it's short. It
is. It's like...
Where's the page numbers?
Here, it might be easier. 57.
Yeah, 57 pages. So, roll doll, magic finger. So, kind of like fantasy, silly. I don't even know how you categorize roll doll.
It's a bunch of different things. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Changes for Samantha. This is the collection.
This is American Girl Samantha story collection.
I did the last book.
You read one of the stories.
I skipped all of them, and then just read the last one because with that one it doesn't really matter.
Wait a minute. Why?
Yeah, I know. We got this from the thrift store, I think.
Interesting. So we got this book from the thrift store.
I'm not sure if that's like...
So did someone get this, like, a personalized copy? I'm confused, honestly. Anyway, okay.
And that was the year before I was born, too, so it's like...
So, what year is this? Do you know?
It takes place in 1904.
1904, okay.
It says...
Oh yeah, it says right there. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, and you rated this one 4 stars. Why have you read the other stories?
I started number 1 like a couple times, and I've started other ones a couple times, but I liked one of the characters in the first book, and the last book in this one is pretty much all about her, except not. It's Samantha's point of view, but...
Bet you it's Nellie. I keep seeing the word Nellie.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
I actually want to read the one with Nellie in it.
Is there a book with Nellie? I just find these American Girl books. Oh yeah, at the thrift store. So because we're in Canada, it's harder to find American Girl books, but I found a few.
Yeah, we have like 4 or 5 now.
Yep. Next up.
Oh, and that's counting as 1.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, no.
This one.
The Draft, the Pelly, and Me.
Yep.
Also by Walter. Wait, give me.
73 pages.
Wait.
It says on your page.
No, I was looking for the guy who reads it.
Oh, right.
Did
I say nothing.
I read it. I think it's this one. Or no? Yeah.
Anyway, another silly rolled doll book. Or
yes,
what?
I like this one. You should read the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory either before or after this one.
I've never read it.
No, you don't really read it. Ghosts of Green Glass House. That's number 2 in the
Green Glass House series.
Glass House series.
You didn't even read the book.
I forget to do that sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm assuming I'm 4.5 to 5.
Okay. There. Yes.
Okay.
She wants to talk about this book.
Now, I need to, get...
Oh, yes, right. I forgot what you were even talking about.
Okay. So, I read this book, though now I want to listen to it on audio because... How do you even pronounce his last name?
On the audio, apparently it's read by Richard I can't say his name slowly. Richard Aardi. I didn't say that right. He's Travel Man, and I like watching Travel Man. And so when she was reading the book, she was like, "Oh, it's that guy," but I don't remember who that guy is.
Yeah, so I looked at in like Wonder because our copy has pictures of some of the characters in the movie, and because I thought it might be Mr. Brown or whatever, but it's not.
No.
And yeah.
Anyway, maybe we should do this as a family audiobook because we can all listen to him
Everyone
read
would
it.
love it.
Okay.
It's not like the best book, but I just thought it was kind of cool.
Then we've got I Survived the Japanese Tsunami, which we couldn't find our copy, so we grabbed a Sinking of the Titanic, but it was the Japanese Tsunami that you read.
Oh, for the record, this is a re-listen to from the book before.
Oh, so she also once again re-listened to the Mistwick School of Musicraft for the second time in like a month or two. Anyway, what I can see on her paper from I Survived the Japanese Tsunami is she gave it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. So there's only room for 5. So I think you liked it.
I did.
What was so inspiring about it?
Because it actually happened.
Well, all of the I Survived stuff happened.
Yeah, I know, but like, I haven't really read the series. But like, I don't know, it was just kind of inspiring.
It was inspiring.
And kind of interesting that I was actually alive when it happened.
Right, yeah. That always makes a difference too.
It does actually, because me and some of my friends were just talking and I was like, I always think of history as like, 100 years or longer.
Yep.
But that happened when all of us were alive, so.
Yeah, right. Okay, I see another series coming up here.
Ooh. My favorite series.
Okay, so you listen to these, right? On the Edge of the Dark Sea of Darkness.
It's because it's read by the author.
North or Be Eaten. The Monster in the Hollows.
The Warden and the Wolf King.
Yes. So this is the Wingfeather Saga. We listened to it together as a family.
And then
2 years
I
ago, maybe?
re-listened to it myself a couple times, and then I re-listened to it and finished yesterday.
So this is a middle grade fantasy series, and if you have not read it as a family, you need to. So the first time we read it, the audio version that we had, that I had bought off of Christian Audio, had an older man reading the first 2, and then the author narrated the second 2, which is weird, but we bought them on Audible now, and Andrew Peterson, the author, narrates them all. Anyway, one of my favorite things is his toothy cow. This is something that you don't want to meet in the forest because they are like terrifying, and I just love that kind of humor. There is hilarious wit in here, but it's serious. It's got like a heavy storyline. It challenges children to be, I don't know, just to make the right decisions. And what do you want to say?
Well, apparently this author worked on the series for like 10 years or something. Like he planned it.
So we just started listening to the Wingfeather Tales as a family, and he said he planned the fantasy world for 10 years before he even started writing the books. Yeah, so he knew this world.
I can't do that.
And yeah, highly, highly, highly recommend this series. It's heavy though. Books, they have words.
Apparently.
If you learn one thing from this video, it's that books have words.
Apparently. I mean, I didn't know that before, but...
No.
I didn't.
She's homeschooled.
Yeah. Oof. The Babysitter's Survival Guide.
Right. I got this off a book a little while ago. I'm the book holder. So this is just like information for people that want to be babysitters, right? What have you learned? I'll hold up the table of contents while you tell us all about what you've learned.
How to make fruit crepes?
Fruit crepes?
Yeah.
The other day with our baby, she said she learned that you're not supposed to distract them. Like if they're already playing, you don't distract them, let them just like play quietly. And I figured that was great. What is it a recipe?
I can't show you. There.
Fruit crepe. Oh, interesting. Okay.
It like has recipes according to like vegetarian, gluten-free, dairy-free.
Oh, recipes and then like activities and crafts. What to do with a temper tantrum, how to change your baby's diaper. Why are you not doing this? It tells you how to change your baby's diaper.
I'm not because
Determining your rates. Oh, that's why, because we don't pay her. Okay. She hasn't actually babysat yet.
Well, no, I'm still like a little too young, I think.
Yeah. So what did you think of this book? Do you think it will be helpful for when you start
Yes,
babysitting?
it will. It suggests bringing it, though I don't think I will. But
Because you can refer back. Does it have like first aid stuff in here if someone gets hurt?
a little bit, though it did have a footnote, and it was like, the author is not to blame if something happens or whatever, and this doesn't help.
Yeah, they don't want to be in trouble. Okay, next one.
Who was Sacagawea?
Yeah. So she read a few of these Who Was, and then you also read
Well, what was?
What Was the Underground Railroad. These are just like little history information things that are
Thanks.
about 100 pages long, but like have tons of pictures.
Thanks to Ramona, I already knew a little bit about Sacagawea, or I should say Beezus,
Oh yeah, Beezus learns about her.
in the first book.
Anything you want to say about that one or Underground Railroad?
I don't know. They're just kind of interesting.
Yep. Cool little books. We are almost done here. Oh my goodness.
2 books left.
Well, no, there's a few more.
No, there is.
Because you said you finished some last night. Last night was the last day of June. So, she read Winter House and the second book, The Secrets of Winter House. These are middle grade fantasy, I guess.
Fantasy
Kind
and
of like a bit of mystery. They are really cool because they have like word puzzles throughout them.
Oh, and pictures.
And lots of pictures. But I like the word puzzles because I'm a nerd. And ours is like a peekaboo dust jacket, which is pretty cool. Let's find a picture. And the main character likes writing lists. We've been recording for a long time. It cut out. Okay, so Rick is going to tell you a bit about it, but I wanted to read this. It says, Reasons Why I Do Not Like My Aunt and Uncle. And the main character, Elizabeth, her aunt and uncle remind me of the parents in Matilda.
Yes.
They just don't care. They just mostly just don't care. Anyway, do you want to say anything about it?
I don't know. I liked it. There was a giant twist at the end, like I literally did not expect. I accidentally read the jacket cover
Yeah, the
thing.
inside flap.
Don't read that.
Oh, did I tell you too much?
Yeah, it's something thankfully I was already almost done the book, but I hadn't quite known that. I had suspected it, but
Here's a few of Elizabeth's lists. Things Aunt Purdy says that are true that are really not. Lakes I plan to see someday. Hairstyles I don't like. Dangerous animals I plan to see in the wild. Favorite soups/stews. Worst grammatical errors Mrs. Thorngrack made during first semester. Things people do when they think other people aren't looking at them. Things Uncle Burlap says that don't make any sense. And famous people I'm going to write letters to before I'm 13. So, yeah, book 1 and book 2, it's a 3-book series. Trilogy.
I've only done 1 and 2 so far. I wanted to do number 3, but I needed a hoopla hold, and
Yeah, the library audio
just
app.
got that today.
We only get 3 audiobooks per month per card, and she likes to use like everyone's cards and max them all out. And
Yeah, I could have used my own, but you see, I used that so much that it now doesn't say mine.
Oh, we need to log you back into your account.
Yeah.
Okay, and what did you finish last night? There was
2, but one was the Warden and the Wolfgang.
Oh, one was...
Which is why there's no information filled out.
One was this one she finished last night. What was the other one you finished? What's it called?
The Winter King.
The Winter King. Yes, someone on my booktube channel told me about this, I think. It's a middle grade fantasy story. I have never read it. It's a fantasy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know anything about it.
Like, there's certain parts that remind me of the Wingfeather Saga, but it's not nearly as funny. Like, it's just not funny.
You weren't very impressed with it, right?
Well, it just wasn't funny enough for me. My friends now quote me. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be my character if it didn't have humor.
Yeah, wit and humor, we like that. We're pretty sarcastic in this house, so...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is your wrap-up.
Oh, and I almost added another one onto it. I'm 86% through it.
Which one's that?
One Crazy Summer.
Oh, she's reading One Crazy Summer. You're also reading Grow Up?
Never Grow Up.
Oh yeah, here, this is what she's currently reading. One of them. So, we'll have to do this again sometime. Let us know what you guys have thought about these books, or if you have any more recommendations for Reika, because it can be hard to stay on top of books to recommend her. She's heavy into fantasy, also, like, I'd say next would be, like, mystery. But she also likes historical fiction. And...
I don't like fantasy, though.
Didn't you read Stella by Starlight?
No. You recommended it to me, but I forgot.
Oh, okay. I thought you had read it. So this is her wrap-up for 2 months. Let me know if you guys want to see this again, because we could maybe wrap up at the end of the summer again.
I probably need to, considering I have 2 books that I'm already almost done today, and today's the first day.
Yeah, I don't know where she gets her reading from.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being here.